Hey guys, welcome back to One All's Pub. Still here at the cabin this weekend, and thought I would just catch myself up on some knife introductions, some kind of initial impression stuff here on some knives that I've gotten lately that I haven't put up on the on my channel here. Kind of a crazy run of knives lately. I've been gifted a bunch of stuff by people and whatnot, and did some sold some other knives and got some other stuff, and just kind of ended up with a bunch of stuff here. So instead of trying to do a video for each one, I thought I'd just kind of throw them all out here in one and do just a little quick introduction to them. Not really an initial impression on them too much, probably just a real highlighted one. But anyway, start off with actually it's not really a new knife to me at all. It's just a new version of this knife, the Para 2. Got it in Digicam Satin. I actually bought this a little while ago and couldn't decide if I wanted to keep it. I used to own one Digicam Satin and also a Digicam DLC, and had sold them over the course of time. Stupidly, I really like the Digicam, but you know, whatever. You know, sometimes you do dumb things, and just wanted to get another one of these back because this is kind of the quintessential Para look to me. So I went ahead and did that, and then ended up giving my black one to a buddy of mine. So anyway, I got the new Digicam Satin Para 2. Also got this from that same buddy. He got me this as a gift for a special occasion that we had recently. It's a Spyderco Persistence, but it's actually, if you look here, it's the blue limited edition one. He had a black one, and we went halvesies on the scales, and he carries his left, so he got a blue presentation side lefty, and I got a blue presentation side righty, and black vice versa. This is a great, cool little knife. If you guys have never had one of these, I recommend this is a good little knife for sure, and a nice little economical knife. Next one is the Zero Tolerance 0770 D-assisted. As you can see, no speed assist. I really, for the most part, kind of despise speed assist, so I de-assisted this guy. Great little knife. I'll probably give this one a more thorough review, and whoops, shoot, sorry Bert. Give that 770 a little more closer look over time, but like I said, it's really more of just an introduction. Oh, Bert, you're just not playing along, brother. One more try. Anyway, next is the Zero Tolerance 0566, another speed assist that I have de-assisted. Very smooth, very nice knife. Really like this a lot. I'll definitely give this one some more time in front of the camera. Spyderco Chaparral S30V. This actually is a knife that I had a while ago and that I sold to fund another knife purchase, and then same buddy here that gave me that bought it from the guy that I sold it to, and then gifted it back to me eventually. So it's returned home. Great little knife. Yeah, I've done a review on this on my written blog, on my One All's Pub written blog. Gave it 16 out of 18 stars. Great little knife. Really can't recommend this one too much more highly than I did in my blog. So if you want to read that, check that out. That's a really good overall coverage of this knife and that. So I probably won't do a separate review of this. That written blog will just kind of stand as the review probably. And then lastly here, this little Scallion, a Kershaw Scallion. This one is a speed assist, and I have not de-assisted it. On a little knife like this, it's actually pretty nice, especially with this kind of slick texture that this rainbow titanium oxide has. Having the speed assist where you can just kind of hold this knife casually between your fingers and flick it open. This is kind of nice. This is the one format in which I don't mind speed assist in small little knives. I really can't stand them in medium to full-size knives. I got this actually from my wife. It was supposed to be a Christmas present, and she picked it up on Woot, and my wife's just not good at buying gifts early because she just cannot wait to give people gifts, so I ended up getting this one earlier than planned, so I guess I'm one short on Christmas come December. One gift short. But anyway, this is, like I said, it's got the titanium oxide rainbow coating on it. Speed Safe, or whatever they call it, Kershaw calls their proprietary name for spring assist, and recurve drop point there. It's 420 HC, which is kind of a strange steel choice for them on this, because this is not a particularly cheap knife. So it's kind of an odd steel choice. But this is not a knife that I'm going to use a ton. This is really, I don't want to mar this finish up. This is really more just a keepsake and a nice gift for my wife. So I probably won't do any kind of use reporting on this or anything. Yeah, I probably just won't carry this much. Again, I don't want to mar the really nice finish up. So this is more of just kind of a collector for me, I guess. Alright, so that's the last one. Just put him up there. Move the beer so we can keep Bird on his feet. Alright, so again, we get the Para 2 Digicam. Great knife. Falls freely. Love the just love the way the G10 feels on the Para 2s. My only gripe with this knife, really, in particular, is that it's not perfectly centered. I can get it centered, but then the action gets pretty tight, and I'd rather have nice loose. I'm sorry the table's so shaky. I'm on this little table at our cabin, so I'm not on my usual. Usually I'm on my bar top at home. So today I'm a little shaky here on this little round table, but I'd rather have it have good action than be perfectly centered in regards to just ease and pleasure of use. So, but I've owned many Para 2s. I think this is my 7th one now, and one of them I bought and gave to my son who's in the Army. I keep telling him to send me a picture of it. He's actually on Black Hawk helicopter crew, and I keep saying, send me a picture of the Para 2, on the Black Hawk, so I can post it on Instagram. So we'll see if he ever gets around to doing that. But like I said, I've owned many of these, and I love the Para 2. It's one of my favorite all-time knives, but they can be kind of hit and miss. If you've only ever owned one and you got a good one, not that there's a bad one, that's not fair to say, but I've had others that you just could not get the blade play out of them, that they just didn't have good action, that for whatever reason they were just they just weren't as good as and I've had others that were excellent. So it seems like they all kind of have their own little quirks come one way or another. I had one with DLC blade and the Digicam. It was a great knife, but it had really late not really late, but fairly late lockup, which was kind of a little annoying, but otherwise it was rock solid. And then my other one that I had that you've seen in front of the camera before, the black with the satin, that was really probably the best of all of them that I had. I just wasn't enthralled with the black. It just got boring. So anyway, picked up the Digicam here, so I'm already enjoying that, and I'd kind of gotten out of carrying my Para 2 just because I'd gotten bored with the black, but now it's fun to have this back, and I've been carrying this more and more and really kind of falling in love all over again with this knife. Excellent knife. Like I said, the Persistence is just a cool knife, and I love the blue and black color combination. Such a neat way to present this. Spyderco really should do something like this, just mix and match their colors on, against the base black. What a great idea! I don't know why they don't do that. This is such a nice contrast. Anyway, cool little knife. Carries great. Really nice little slicer. 8CR13 MOV. It's $30 Chinese. $32 Chinese, well, with the, actually I take it back, with the blue special edition or limited edition, it's probably $40 or whatever, but, Chinese Spyderco, but great knife. This guy in LMAX, we'll see how the steel goes on him. This one and this one both, LMAX, Kershaw's, or zero tolerance, whatever. LMAX is a little bit of a controversial steel, kind of a touchy subject. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure that it'll be fine. It may not be as good as it should be, and it may not be as good as S30V even on either of these two guys. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I really love the way this one, the 566, fits in the hand. Both of these are 3 1/4 inch blades. This one was just a little under a 4.5 inch handle, and 4.32 I think, and this one's 4.45, so 4.5 basically. And this thing is just, wow, that is like the perfect size knife for me. I mean, just perfect. So I'm really digging this knife. It is steel. Wish it was titanium. But that said, the steel on steel will give you a trouble-free lock and lock up for years and years and years. So I don't have to worry about that. So maybe that's worth sacrificing an ounce or so. It certainly has a beautiful. If we can get to focus, it certainly has a beautiful stonewash on the stainless lock side here. Really nice. It's got a really nice kind of soft, kind of satiny, even though it's stone washed, it's kind of got like a soft satiny look and kind of smooth, everything kind of nice, and even though it's, you know, it's like radiused here and beveled, it's got kind of this soft and smoothness to it. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's really pleasant to the eye, and it feels really good in the hand. And the G10 is super grippy, very similar to a Para 2 G10 actually. So really really liking this knife. I clearly, out of these two, this one is, I prefer this one. I like this knife too, but this one has all the potential just to be outstanding. So we shall see. Oh, Bert went down one time. Third strike, you're out, brother. And then, like I said before, this is my little Chaparral, my prodigal son that's returned home. All right, that's it. Just wanted to kind of show you where I was at. I also got one other from my same friend. Recently, he gave me a little Japanese Higo no Kami, little friction folder. I don't have that with me up here at the cabin this weekend. I'll probably get a chance to show that later too. It's just a cool little knife. If you like friction folders, and I do. So anyway, that's it. Bert, wake up. That's 1 of those 2 cents, guys. Keep the change. Sláinte.